Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Felicia Mesadieu, your guide to the best clothes, tips, products, and ideas that help you look and feel your best. And for all my loyal felines, welcome back ladies. Okay, so today I'm going to do a hair trimming. Now, I have never trimmed my hair on camera, but I thought today would be a really good day. So before we get into the video, if you are not subscribed, please subscribe today. And go ahead and hit that notification bell so you will forever be notified every single time I post a new video like this. Moving right along. So what I'm going to do in this video is copy Whitney from Naptural85. I'm going to copy her version of how to trim your hair or natural hair. I mean, I figure if I'm going to copy anybody, I'm going to copy the GOAT. Whitney is the GOAT of natural hair. So a lot of the techniques that I have used to actually retain length, retain moisture, and grow my hair has come from Whitney. So I'm going to go ahead and follow my sis in my head. And I think she has a very similar hair type to mine. I don't know if she's my exact hair twin, but we're definitely hair cousins. For sure. Okay, for me, hair trims are really important because they just make your hair look more aesthetically pleasing to the eye, and it also gives you more fullness if you trim your hair. And you just want to get rid of that dead weight. At first, I was really opposed to doing trims like more than twice a year until I visited my hairstylist and she told me that trims are necessary. So, and the better upkeep that you have with your hair, the less you have to trim off. And I'm not a proponent of trimming your hair like every 6 weeks or anything like that. But I do believe in getting like your trims and maintaining your hair so it can retain length and so that it can look good. I mean, I just want to look good. So I'm gonna go ahead and trim Mahogany today. First of all, she's acting a plum fool. She has no appreciation for the fact that I grew her out for the whole entire year. She's just acting all the way up. Like she don't know how to act right now. So these ends look a hot plum mess. And I'm not standing for it, okay? She's thoroughly confused. She doesn't know what she wants to do. She wants to get straight at the roots, but then when it comes to the ends, she's just like, no. So like these dizzy ends have to go. I'm not playing games with them anymore. Okay, so Whitney had a wide tooth comb. She also had a skinny tooth comb, which I didn't even know I had these. Like I thought I got rid of all of my wide tooth or these skinny tooth combs, but apparently I still have them. But good, because God knew that eventually I would need them for this exact thing. You be looking out. So then I also have my Denman brush, which she had, and then of course my shears, and some water just in case I need to re-moisturize, because her hair looked like it was like super moisturized. Even though she said it was dry, it didn't look dry. And then last night I put my hair in braids because she had hers in twist, and so her hair was like easy to do. So okay, let's get started.
Hey guys, so as you can see by the title of this video, today we are doing a hair trim. I've been getting questions all the time asking me, can you update your trimming video? How do I trim my hair? And so I figured I should probably go ahead and make this video. Honestly, this is such an easy process. It's so easy. You're gonna need some shears. Go to your local beauty supply store, Sally Beauty, Ricky's, or whatever beauty supply store you have near you, and ask for hair shears. They're usually right behind the counter. This is the one that I'm currently working with now. It's from Oster. It's super sharp. Just know that the higher quality hair shear you buy, probably the sharper it's gonna be. Be very careful. I have cut my fingers a couple times using these. I like to use a wide tooth comb followed by a detangling brush, followed by a thin tooth comb. I'm not really sure what you call these. That's not at all their proper name, but you know what I'm trying to say. I use all three of these items, and then you might want some duckbill clips. Obviously, everything that I use in this video will be linked in the description box for you. All right, so my hair is washed, conditioned, and in twists. I washed it last night. It is dry now. Usually I will trim my hair right after I get out the shower, but I didn't do that last night because I knew I wanted to come and do this on camera for you guys. Usually I'm styling my hair right after I wash it, and I usually style my hair in sections, so it's just easier to trim the section and then style it trim the section, style it, you know, it just makes it a lot easier. I don't have to like do this whole thing. But you can take this method and use it however you want. Don't use it at all, whatever. I'm just trying to show you guys what I do. One twist at a time, and I'm gonna work from back to front. Boop, 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 boop. Getting the hair out my way. I'm somebody who doesn't straighten my hair very often, so this is very forgiving for me. If you straighten your hair a lot and you're like super worried about how your layers are gonna look, you don't think you're gonna do it right, maybe you wanna go to a professional. But if you're somebody who's really laid back about your hair, then this will work fine for you.
Pause. Okay, first thing, it's noticeable that my hair is not as thick of strands. I did mine smaller because she suggested to do them smaller if you haven't ever done it in if you have not ever used this technique before. Also, my hair isn't freshly washed or anything, just like she said. I am coming off of my hair's been stretched from the last time I straightened it, which was last week. And right, I think my hair's been straightened for a week or a week and a half. Has it been? Yeah, it's been straightened for a week. And then the next thing is the layers. So if you have ever, I have natural layers in my hair. I had layers in my hair, but they like have grown out. So I don't want layers in my hair really anymore. I want my hair to be all one length. So I'm not bothered by that, but I am a little concerned because of how it's gonna look when I straighten it. So that's my only concern. I'm gonna go with this technique, but she did mention like if you're a little concerned about it, then maybe you want to go to a hairstylist. I'm not going to a hairstylist to do this. I want to learn how to do this on my own. So I'm just gonna go with it.
About your hair, then this will work fine for you. I untwist them and now I have these perfect little sizes to trim. Again, my hair was already detangled when I washed and conditioned it, but we're gonna detangle it again just to make sure we have a nice accurate trim. Oh my God, look at my hair. So I'm just gonna kind of go from super wide to really tiny detailed, and we're gonna detangle a little bit at a time. You don't wanna go straight to your tiny comb because there might be knots and tangles and then you can end up ripping out more hair than you need to. So I'm just detangling first with my wide tooth comb from bottom to top. A lot of you guys know that I like to finger detangle. This is one of the times where I actually do use hair tools to detangle my hair because you don't want to trim your hair on tangled hair. Oh my God, no. That would be a huge mistake. We don't want to do that. Next, I'm going to detangle with my brush. This is the second step. I used to trim my hair with the conditioner in my hair, and I think I did it before I showered. Now I just do it after, right before I style. Right now I'm trimming with just a little bit of leave-in on my hair. We're going with our little tiny tooth comb, which is its scientific name. If it was an organism, I don't even know what the hell this thing is called. And we're going to gently comb out all of the tangles. And here's where you really want to pay attention to what your hair feels like. This is how you're going to tell what you need to trim off, because the top portion of your hair strands are going to be nice and smooth when you comb through. And then once you start getting to the damaged end, you're actually going to hear the like follicles in your comb. And that's kind of an indication of where you want to start to trim. I feel a lot of resistance right there. I'm going to comb it through just to make sure, you know, sometimes our afro hair can feel a little bit more coarse. It just needs to be combed through. So just really comb it through to make sure that it's not just the texture you're feeling. It's actually the split ends. That's usually what I do. So right here is where I feel a lot of resistance, and visually I can see the split ends. It looks to be about 1/4 inch of hair, so it's not a lot. When I trim it off, I'm taking my pointer finger and my middle finger, and I'm gonna have them like scissors, like rock, paper, scissors, shoot. And we're gonna scissor the hair so we have one finger on each side. Try to keep the hair above the knuckle. You'll get more control. Below the knuckle, the hair is going to slip down. So try to keep the hair above the knuckle. Once we get our resistance, which is right there, I'm going to just remove my comb, and I have my hair that I want to trim off. So I'm taking a mental note that I'm trimming off about 1/4 inch. I'm going to try and trim off the same amount every single time. Now make sure you keep your fingers straight up and down. I like layers. So if you're trying to cut layers, that'll get you like a neat layer. And it's not going to be like a drastic, it's just going to be a natural progression. You don't want layers, just flatten your hair out and just have your fingers go across this way rather than this way. And then all you do is trim the dead ends off. And if you have super sharp scissors, just be careful you don't cut your fingers. And that's it. Here's what I trimmed off. It's still in a nice straight line. I'm just gonna clip it to keep it nice and stretched as I work on the next one, and then just repeat the same process. Wide tooth comb, comb that out. Detangling brush, and then tiny tooth comb. And once you're done with all three of those, your hair is going to be perfectly detangled. You're gonna feel it go from smooth to damaged. I'm getting resistance right here. So this is where I'm gonna trim. And also, you know, visually look at it too. How does it look? Remember, not all resistance is damaged. Make sure you look at it. Really make sure it's not just the texture giving you resistance, it's actual damage. We took off about 1/4 of an inch on the first section, so I'm gonna kind of use that as a guide and try and take off about 1/4 of an inch all around. So that looks about good to me. Sharp shears and trim. That's it. So this entire section is done. I'm just going to style my hair now. I'm adding a little bit of cream. Just gonna go ahead and twist. Same process.
All right, let's pause, brothers and sisters. So I am going to do that same method that she just said. And I don't really feel that much resistance, but I just don't like how that looks. So I'm gonna cut that off. I don't want to take off too much length, but I want to take off some length. So, I mean, some of these disrespectful ends. So I'm gonna go ahead and just cut. It had to go. It had to go. Okay, so that's that right there. And then this actually fell out of my hands. So this part of my hair is the most neglected. And it's shorter than all the other hair as well. So let me know in the comment section if you guys, like, the nape is where it's like the most neglected for you as well. I'm gonna try to get better at that, but I don't know when that's gonna happen for me. Yeah, see, it doesn't even look good. That doesn't even look good, so I'm just gonna take that off. Taking off just that much more. It had to go. I had to do it. Here we go. That honestly looks like an inch to me, but it must be done. So here we go. And this is the finished product. Thank you so much for watching. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe so you can see more videos like this. Don't forget to comment, like, and share. Favor, peace, and blessings, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.